Have you ever been in a room where everyone suddenly gets really loud because a game is on? Someone jumps up, someone shouts, someone gets really upset or really happy over something that just happened on a screen. And you're sitting there thinking, why is this such a big deal? You're not bored. You're not mad. You just don't feel what they feel. And maybe, for a second, you wonder, is something wrong with me? Am I supposed to care more? Stay with me, seriously. Because what I'm about to tell you might help you understand yourself better than most adults ever do. And by the end, you might realize you're not weird at all. You're just different in a really interesting way. Let's talk about something important first. People don't love sports just because of the ball or the rules or the players. They love how sports make their brain feel. When someone cheers for a team, their brain gets excited chemicals. These chemicals make them feel happy, nervous, proud, or connected to other people. It's like their brain is saying, we're all in this together. For a lot of people, that feeling is super strong. But here's the secret. Not everyone's brain reacts the same way. Some brains get really excited by loud moments, big wins, and being part of a big group. Other brains don't. Other brains get excited by thinking, imagining, learning, building, or noticing things quietly. Have you ever gotten really focused on something, like drawing, reading, building something, thinking about a cool idea, and didn't even notice what was happening around you? That's not zoning out. That's zoning in. Some kids feel things deeply on the inside instead of loudly on the outside. So when a sports game is on and everyone else feels like it's the most important thing in the world, your brain might be asking a different question. Okay, but why does this matter so much? And because your brain doesn't get a big excitement boost from it, you don't pretend. You don't force it. You just feel normal. That doesn't mean you don't have feelings. It means your feelings wake up for different reasons. Now, here's something that can be tricky. Sports are one of the easiest ways for people to feel connected. If two people like the same team, they can talk right away. They can cheer together. They can feel like friends without knowing much else. So when you say, I don't really like sports, sometimes people don't know what to say next. Have you ever noticed a quiet pause after you say that? That pause isn't because you did something wrong. It's because people were using sports as a shortcut to connect. And your brain just doesn't use that shortcut. And sometimes that can make you feel left out or misunderstood or like you're on a different channel than everyone else. But being on a different channel doesn't mean your signal is weak. It just means you're tuned to something else. Some people love cheering. Some people love thinking. Some people love imagining worlds, asking questions, or understanding how things work. Your brain chooses what feels exciting, and it chooses carefully. Let me ask you something. What does make you feel excited or curious? Is it learning new facts? Is it stories? Is it building things? Is it figuring out how people think? If sports don't light you up, that doesn't mean nothing will. It just means your spark lives somewhere else. Here's the part that really matters. If you don't obsess over sports, it often means your feelings don't get pulled around easily. You don't get super happy or super sad just because a team wins or loses. That means you have a strong inside world. You don't need a crowd yelling to feel alive. You can feel excited all on your own about ideas, thoughts, creativity, or understanding things deeply. That's a quiet kind of strength. Some people like clear winners and losers. Sports have rules. Someone wins, someone loses. It's simple. But life isn't always like that. And kids who don't care much about sports are often okay with things that don't have easy answers. They like questions, they like thinking, they like wondering why instead of just who won. That's not a problem. That's a skill. You might be the kind of person who notices things others miss. You might care deeply about things most people don't talk about. You might feel a lot, but keep it inside instead of shouting it out. And sometimes that can feel lonely. But it can also mean you understand yourself really well. So instead of asking, why don't I like what everyone else likes? Try asking a better question. What do I care about that feels important to me? Because everyone has something. And here's the big idea I want you to remember. Not liking sports doesn't mean you don't have passion. It means your passion has a different shape. You're not broken. You're not boring. You're not missing anything. You're just paying attention to a different part of the world. And if this felt like it was talking right to you, there's another video you should watch next. It explains why some people feel different from the crowd and why that can turn into a superpower. If you want, leave a comment about one thing you really love even if nobody else seems to care about it.